We held a council meeting on June 4th, and this is a quick recap of the topics that we covered as part of the meeting. I do go through this pretty quick just to keep the video short. If it does raise questions or concerns, please reach out to our city manager, our city staff, or any of your council members to answer any questions that you may have. Now, we started off the meeting by swearing in council member Roden and Swarrick, who were re-elected to council, and then followed that by nominating and voting Keith Roden as the mayor pro tem for the city council. And next we looked at the speed limit on Ralph Fair Road, and actually TxDOT, after finishing the bridge project, did a traffic study on Ralph Fair Road and has determined that from Ammon Road South to the gate or down to I-10 that the speed limit should be 50 miles per hour. And so we took that, and within our city limits, we passed an ordinance so that police could enforce the 50-mile-an-hour speed zone within the city. And then we approved the final plat for the Post Oak development, their phase one. This is the development that's located on the north end of the city, directly across from Stone Creek Ranch along Ammon Road. Once the final paperwork is completed, we should see construction starting in that area, probably within the next 30 to 60 days. And then council took a look at and approved the city issuing certificates of obligation up to $7 million to cover water and wastewater projects. Now, each of these projects will come back to city council for approval, and if approved, would allow the certificates of obligation to be issued to cover those projects. And then we had a discussion on updates for the Unified Development Code. And specifically, we looked at limiting hemp shops within the city and also limiting the number of data centers that could be built and where they could be built within the city. Council provided comments that will all go back to our Planning and Zoning Commission for them to review and provide a recommendation on how to update our Unified Development Code for limitations on these areas. And then really we finished up the council member with a budget workshop. We had an overview of the budget leading us into this year. And then the police department and public works both presented their budgets for council's review. We'll go through this through the summer with all the departments, and then ultimately determining a final budget and a tax rate for fiscal year 26-27. We finished up the meeting with a couple of announcements. The primary announcement is with July 4th is right around the corner with our 250th anniversary of our nation's independence. There will be multiple events being conducted with the Fair Oaks Ranch Homeowners Association and the city from 27 June through July 4th. They will kick off with a golf cart parade on the north end of our city on Keeneland Drive. That will be on 27 June. On the 29th of June, there'll be a veterans breakfast. And then we'll finish up the week with the July 4th fireworks and laser show at the Fair Oaks Ranch Country Club on the evening of July 4th. Please make plans to come out and join us for all the events. It'll be a great time. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you around the ranch.